Okay, so we're going to look at the free video editor that you get with Windows and Windows 10. And if you basically go to the bottom left and you type in the search bar video, and it's basically called Video Editor. I'm going to show you that now. There we go. So what we're going to do is do a very quick run through this. Now, the thing to remember that this is a very, very basic program. So it's basically if you want to quickly edit some footage, make it a little bit snazzy, and to use for sort of basic demonstrations. So if you want to do something that's sort of Disney quality or whatever, you're going to need something a lot more high spec like Adobe Premiere. So anyway, we'll do a quick run through and we can see the sort of things that we can do. So if you should be a page similar to this, and then you want to go to new video, and this is basically your layout. So we're going to do a demo, and what you've got here, this is all your project sort of assets, video clips, etc. This is the view of what your project will look like. This is a storyboard, so you drag your assets down here and then it'll be, so it's basically 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically you want to go here and you want to add either from your computer, from the web, from a collection. Okay, what we're going to do is go to add, and we're going to go from my collection. Now, when you first click this, it will go through all of your clips in your computer and find out stuff that can be used. So I'm going to imagine that I'm doing like a little training video. You can add images like this. So let's add one image here, and there should be some video footage somewhere. So here's me doing some sort of talk. We'll add this as well, this, and then we'll do maybe one more image towards the end. Nice picture of trains there. Okay, so we add these, and then you basically want to drag them into here how you want them to start. So let's say I want to do something like this. Lovely trains, some footage, me talking about how lovely trains are, some more footage about how lovely trains are, and then an end video. So imagine that's just like a rough type of now if we look at this as it is now, you get the point. That's me talking about how great trains are. So we obviously want to edit this down. So if we go to this video, this clip first, what we can do is we have all these options here along the top, or we can right click. Now if we want to start here, add a title card, or we can just right click, add a title card. And then you right click on it again, and then you go to edit, and you can edit the text or the background. So let's edit the text. Trains are cool. I mean, you'd watch this video, right? Because trains are cool. So let's have that. That's sort of okay-ish. I mean, so there we go. Trains are cool. Then we can change the location. This type of stuff. We can change the background color. Let's have GWR green. Oh, what would be more GWR-y? Oh, there. That's sort of Isambard Kingdom Brunel thing going on there. Anyway, so trains are cool. That's the video. If you ever do a video, please don't do it like this, because it's not good. Trains are cool. There's a picture of a train. So there you go. So we've sort of edited the background there. We can change the duration. So that could be 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's just right click, duration. Okay, so we'll go to the next clip here. And again, we can put text over the top. There. This is a train. There you go. So that sort of looks so well, you know, as good as you're going to get. So again, and then we right click again, and we can do fancy stuff for the photo. Again, we can change the duration. Let's have it for 3 seconds. Motion again. So this is the way that it will look when it's being played. So let's just quickly look at this. You see how it sort of zooms in very slowly. So probably have that a little bit longer. Duration, so 5 seconds. Trains are cool. I mean, that looks sort of okay. Anyway, okay. Then we're going to go to this clip. So this is our first moving clip. So we want to edit the so I want to edit the length of this clip. This is too long. So it comes in like this. So about 12 seconds. So what we do is we go to trim. Let me just show that again. So it's up here, trim. Click on there. And want to change it to maybe about there. And done. So if we go back here, trains are cool. Then we go there. Now some more things that we can do here. We can split it. We can split the clip. Doesn't seem to be able to do it there. So if we wanted to, we could have it between those two. We could have text again over the top. We can mess around with the motion again, so it just makes it a bit more of an interesting clip. Now we can also put some filters. Now I would say that that's sort of, I mean, it's sort of okay, but we may want to put a filter on there just to give it a little bit of change. So let's put energy. We've even got these like weird clips like this or stuff like that, but let's put energy on there. Okay. And then we can put, so we've got motion, we've got filter, we can change the speed. So if we want to do like a slow motion, so it looks very atmospheric, we can do that. So look how that looks. Oh, made that too short. Anyway, and then one of the other things we can do, which is actually very cool, is imagine. No, I'm going to come on to that in a second. So here's me. I don't want to really be on here too much. So we want to change. We want to trim this because I don't come in until about. There we go. I'll start talking there, and I go off there. So 1, 2. About. Why do I stop talking? There. Okay, so that's that. We'll put a filter on me just to make me look even better. Let's do atmospheric in black and white, or inky it's called. And then I want to show you one more thing that we can do, is, and I think this is quite cool, is it's called 3D effects. Now, some of the things you can do is this. Where's it gone? There should be butterflies there. Okay, found it. So as you can see, look. So I mean, that's sort of pointless with the butterflies, but some of the things that are actually very helpful in here, you've got various effects here which you probably wouldn't necessarily use unless you just playing. But 3D library, you can bring all these assets in. Some of them are actually fairly helpful. So if you imagine, for example, you are demonstrating a piece of software or something like that, you maybe want to look at something like this. So I'm going to sort of pick my nose, of course. But if you imagine you've got a piece of software, or you've got a screen of a tablet or a phone, and you're wanting to show something, you could use little things like this, and that could be quite helpful. It just makes it more interesting, that type of thing. So let's have a quick look. That's a bit too short, but you get the point. There's little things you can do. So that's a very, very quick run through. A couple of other things: you can add background music, and these are also free to use. So put that in the background. Custom audio. Add an audio file. So if for example you have specific music, or if you have a voiceover, you could add it here, which is quite helpful. One more thing I'm going to show you is that you can have a theme. So what you could do is, I've sort of done this the wrong way around. What you could have done is got all your clips together, edited all your clips, add the effects, and then come to themes. And you've got all these themes that will go over the top. So let's add this. So it's changing the theme. You see how it's changed now. Okay, so there you go. There's loads of little things you can mess around with, some more, and then finally we finish the video. Depending on how big you want to video quality, export it. So I'm going to do just to my desktop. And here you go. So there you go. That is a very, very quick overview of video editor that is on Windows 10. As I say, it's very, very basic. It's good for just very quickly editing clips and using it for free. If you want to do something more advanced and you want to use something like Adobe Premiere, and that's more of a film standard. But this does what it's set out to do: very basic and quick.